Everyone, Hawks21 here, back with another Splinterlands video. Okay, so here we are at my announcement video about the Genesis Soccer League that's coming from Splinterlands. But this video isn't about that, it's about a question/comment I got from Play to Earn Gaming. I gave an answer, so if you want my answer you can go read it. But I'm going to make a video on it because I thought it was an interesting question. And funny enough, or in anticipation for the announcement this day for the soccer league, we didn't know what it was. I started the unstaking process for SPS because I realized that I wanted some liquid SPS. And lo and behold, I get this question. I have 15,000 SPS. Should I keep some liquid or keep it all staked? I currently have it unstaking, and then I keep a little bit out. Like right now, I have 3,000 SPS liquid, the rest are staked. Not sure what your advice is. Doesn't have to be financial advice, more like wisdom. So, as he hinted at the end, anything I'm about to say is not financial advice, but I can let you guys know what I'm doing with my SPS, because I know it is like a very confusing time for SPS holders as we sort of digest all of this news that's coming. SPS has been ticking higher. What are we supposed to do with it? And I asked for his IGN because this was a great question, great comment, and I'm going to send him something once he responds. Before I give you my answer, I am Hawks21. I make Splinterlands content almost every single day. If you are new to the game or love it like I do, it would be awesome if you can like and subscribe. I put out a ton of content. Hopefully I'm able to teach you a new thing every once in a while. And I love the community we're building, both here on YouTube and Twitter. So don't be afraid to comment hello. I love getting into the nitty-gritty and talking with you guys about this awesome game. Okay, let's get into it. To stake SPS or to unstake SPS. So SPS has had a little run up to 8.2 cents. Not bad. I actually don't even know what it was at its lows, but I think it was around 5 cents, maybe even lower. So we've had a decent run up to 8. I think it got to 8.5 today, 8.5 cents. But as you can see, I have about 11.2K staked, or I did this morning. And then I also have close to 1,000 in liquidity pools. So I'm looking at almost like 12,500 SPS, let's say. And I had most of it staked until just this morning. So let's talk about SPS. There's things pulling you in both directions on whether you should keep your SPS staked or unstaked. On the staked side, right, you're going to need staked SPS for, let's actually say, what do you need it for now, right? If you stake SPS right now, you get about a little over 30% APR, which includes the daily SPS here that's claimable, as well as vouchers. You get access to enter specific tournaments, right, that require SPS, and those are very lucrative because not a lot of people can join them, so you're almost guaranteed, a multiple of your entry fee, regardless of how you perform. And then there's two main things in the future. You're going to need to have staked SPS to earn SPS for battle rewards. That's coming hopefully by the end of the month. We don't know when, but we assume there'll be an announcement ahead of time. And then also, whenever they do the new sports platform, the Genesis sports platform launch of that token, they are giving it to people based on their stake SPS. Pretty solid reasons to want staked SPS, right? You get this free airdrop from this brand new platform they're trying to build, as well as it's the way you're going to earn from battles moving forward. Seems pretty crucial to have it staked. So why am I unstaking? Well, there's also reasons why you'd want liquid SPS. The first is, we've gone through a nice little pump to 8 cents. I am a long-term believer in SPS. I want to accumulate as much of it as I can. But, if we were to get some massive doubling or whatever overnight, I would probably be tempted to take some off the table, just given the, a short-term explosive move higher, right? That's just sort of how I approach investing, right? If this were to go from 8 cents to 15 cents in 2 days, I'm not calling for that. I don't think that happens at all. But if that were to happen, I would want some liquid SPS to take off the table. Now, would I sell it for good? No way. I sell things like that because I'd rather play it safe. So if it drops back down to 10 cents, right, and it was really a 2-cent move that got pushed up because of FOMO, I'll be able to buy back in even more SPS, right? I want to accumulate it long term, but I also want to stay flexible just based on how quickly crypto can move, especially smallish coins like SPS. The other reason is Rift Watchers, right? Rift Watchers is right around the corner. That right around the corner is a stretch, but you know what I mean. It's close. And you're going to need liquid SPS to buy Rift Watchers, right? So you have time before that's the case, right? But if you do want to buy Rift Watchers and you want to move significant amounts of SPS, you're going to need to unstake it, some point in time before the launch to have it ready. So those are the reasons why you might want to have liquid SPS. To be honest, staking SPS, those reasons sound a lot more enticing than the liquid reasons. But if you remember, 2 out of 3 of those reasons, so the soccer airdrop, as well as the earning battle rewards, are not here yet, right? They are off in the future. And the problem with staking and unstaking is not the staking, right? I can stake something in 1 second. I could cancel this staking in 1 second and it's immediately staked, right? I don't need to wait any amount of time to stake my SPS. The amount of time is on the unstaking side, right? It takes longer to get liquid. So if I were to be sitting there with liquid SPS and all of a sudden they announced, like, we're taking a snapshot for the initial soccer airdrop. That's not how they're going to structure it, but hypothetically, if there was some event where they were like, in the next 30 minutes, we're going to take a snapshot of people staked SPS and give some reward based off of that, I'd be able to stake my SPS immediately, right? I could restake it. But on the flip side, if they were like, hey, flash sale, need to have liquid SPS to do this thing, or better example, SPS does pump to 15 cents or something like that, I couldn't, by the time I unstaked it, I wouldn't be able to take advantage of that opportunity anymore. And the real kicker here was the inclusion of these pools, right? So I can take my liquid SPS. I do this SPS swap Hive pool. Basically, whenever I get Hive from blogging, I post my YouTube videos on PeakD as well. I will put in SPS and Hive into this pool. Now, disclaimer, these pools and stuff like this are not my specialty. So I'm not going to get in and explain how this all works. I understand impairment loss. Basically, you're always going to get, when you take out your liquidity from these pools, hypothetically, you're going to get both, not hypothetically, you're going to get equal amounts of each token. So I'm going to get equal amounts of SPS and Hive. And basically, if SPS were to moon and Hive were to go down, I would have been better off just holding SPS, right? But I'm still earning an SPS return. And basically, I can put my liquid SPS into here and earn much more than I would just by staking it, right? And also, if you want a more detailed breakdown on how these liquidity pools work, I would suggest, my go-to for this is Aftersound. He goes in on the math and he's really good at explaining it, makes it very clear. So go check out his videos. I'm saying I'm not an expert on these things. I don't know exactly how they work. I just know that they work. I'm not going to pretend here and give you bad information. So go to someone else who's better at that stuff than I am if you want to fully understand how this works. But basically, I can put my unstaked liquid SPS into these pools and earn a much higher amount than I am from staking. So those two things are really the kicker, right? I like the reasons for staking my SPS more, but short term, I can restake in a matter of seconds, right? And I can earn more in the short term having liquid SPS in these pools because you can remove them from these pools immediately. There's no wait to remove these from these pools. There's not like an unstaking process from the pools. You can immediately pull it out. So that's why I'm unstaking some of my SPS. Again, this is not financial advice. Long term, again, I'm going to be restaking everything that I'm unstaking. Just the flexibility and short-term opportunity with unstaking is something I want to, have at my disposal. Again, just letting you know what I'm doing. That might not be a good plan for you, but it's the plan I'm going with. You need to do whatever is best for yourself. I'm going to stop it there. Again, I am Hawks21. I make Splinterlands content. It'd be awesome if you could like and subscribe. I hope you're having a great day. I will talk to you soon and see you around the game.